Okay, so it is like 3:05 in the morning. I decided to make a video at 3:05 in the morning because I'm being tortured by these stupid ass reptiles. I went to sleep on the floor in my grandma's room because my little cousin's in the bed. I usually sleep in the bed with my grandma, but I can't tonight because my cousin's in there. And so my back was turned towards the bottom of the bed, and so they planted an egg on my back, and supposedly it's supposed to hatch a spider, and that's what's happened. Normally that would scare the shit out of somebody because your imagination has been hijacked. They're making you see a spider, a big ass, ugly ass spider. I don't know about you, but that's frightening because I'm not imagining this shit. They are. And a lousy psychologist would just say, oh, it's your schizophrenia acting up at 3 in the morning. You're probably trying to go into REM. Your brain made you see this in. No. And they're just saying random shit like pornography. There's no correlation between spiders and pornography. That's just fucking reptiles. Then one of them talking about I was molested. Like, I'm gonna fucking sympathize for you and you're fucking torturing me. Like, I don't give a shit what the fuck happened to you. I don't care if you're fucking murdered and tortured and shit. You're fucking torturing me. Like, I don't fucking care. You quit saying that shit. The only reason I won't kill myself is because uh an EVP and that was it, electron voice phenomenon. It's a woman named Peggy Kane who studies reptilians, and she said point blank, if you kill yourself, they're waiting for you on the other side. So there's no escaping the torture. You're probably even more vulnerable once you fucking kill yourself. Um, Lying on my back or having my back facing certain places now leaves me very vulnerable. And I was really sad. I was like, what is it with the back? But people talk about spirits enter the back, entities like to attach through the back. It's no coincidence. They made that place available to them, accessible to them on purpose. They made that part of the human body a portal on purpose. This is no coincidence. They made the human being perfectly accessible to them. You don't want to fuck with these creatures. You know, it was a series of fucked up decisions that I made that made me a match to these entities. And I just really believe in my heart that staying in school is what made me a match to this fucked up situation. Because I wanted to drop out. I originally went to school to be a music education teacher, a music educator. But I got to college, and I don't know if it was the particular college I went to, but it was bullshit. It was about nothing but money. Like, um, I couldn't even get a book voucher. They, I couldn't get any form of financial aid because I could not prove to them that I could pay back the money in any way unless I took out a loan. And I wasn't finna do that. I was like, yo, I got a scholarship that's coming. It's just coming really late. Can you just give me a book voucher? Can you help me out? It's right there. You can call the people. No, I have to take out a loan. I wasn't finna take out no loan. Then they give out assignments the first day of class, knowing damn well people ordered their books online, so they have to wait. The reason they assign books on the first day is because they want you to go to their fucking bookstore and buy the book instead. When most schools, you're not even supposed to be buying no books the first week because you may not even need them. But they set it up that way so you have to go to their bookstore to get the assignment done. So, I mean, it was a fucking scam to me. And then a lot of the teachers, they were really narcissistic and just uppity as fuck. Thought they just ran the damn world. I didn't like what I saw. Kids staying in their phone. They didn't really fucking care. They all cheating and shit. I was ready to quit, but I had people who act like I owed them something. Like it was my responsibility to complete school for them. I don't know. I was not living for me. But in the end, I still ended up dropping out working at McDonald's. That's what I should have been doing to begin with. I would have never met this person that was hosting the Reptilian and had one attached to me. It would have never awakened the Reptilian that was already attached to me, and they wouldn't be both here ganging up on me. And um, they fucking said gang raping me. I wasn't even finna say that shit. They wouldn't be here fucking gang raping me, but they are. I mean, I don't fucking know. Now they talking about they sorry. I don't want to fucking hear that shit. You don't even mean that shit. Shoot. So I'm just gonna devote some time to trying to stump my doctors, my psychologists. Um, this is not a case of schizophrenia. These are real live entities that fuck with people and will fuck you up. Um, I think they know my nature. They don't fuck with me physically, other than making me constipated from time to time, which is really discouraging. I hate being like that. But some people get panic attacks. They end up with bodily pains and shit, getting zapped or drained of energy. They mentally abuse me. Like they fuck up my imagination. And I think they know that's the most efficient way to get me to not to submit, but just that's a good way to have me feeling fucked up because I don't care about physical pain. It's mental and emotional shit that get to me. So I guess that's why they don't do stuff like that to me because I wouldn't give a fuck. I just like, look, I don't feel fucking good. And probably just take some medicine. My mind would tell me it works, so it would at least somewhat work. I don't know, but this is no fucking good. I'm gonna make this video like 15 minutes long because if I go back to sleep or if I try to go back to sleep, they're just gonna fuck with me all over again. Like as I'm thinking about trying to go back to bed, the egg, where's my fingers? The egg on my back is reappearing. So it's not really, they're not really laying eggs and shit. It's really their imagination against yours. And their imagination is stronger because they can imagine that you can't imagine shit. So you can't. Because it's all in the mind. Their minds are stronger or more powerful than ours. And they did that on purpose. You understand? So I would ask for the reptile that's always hosted me or has always been attached to me to try to step up and help me like she did in the beginning or towards the in the middle, but she's not gonna do it because she turned on me in the end. So they're both fucked up. It's just a matter of getting them to stop, have a little bereavement, but they don't. They like to use me as some kind of portal or some kind of conduit to vent their fucked up ass emotions. They like to feel bad all the fucking time. Like she likes to feel bad over John all the fucking time. She just sits through me and just mopes. So I'm sitting here knowing this is not me in a bad emotional state because I'm a very optimistic person. Ooh, I'm a very optimistic person, and I'm a very grateful person. There is no point in being unhappy, especially if you live in the developed world. You got fucking internet. You got you don't have to catch your fucking food. You don't have to worry about diseases and shit. Somebody will put a needle in your goddamn ass, give you a pill or something, and then you have Eastern medicine at your fucking disposal. If you don't want to go the traditional route over here and get pills and needles and shit, you can get herbs and shit at your Whole Foods and stuff. I mean, nothing. You don't have to worry for shit. Everything is literally handed to us in the Western world, in the developed world. What the fuck am I finna be mad and sad for? So I know it's not me. It's these fucking entities. They feel fucked up. Apparently, Peggy Kane is right. They don't like their lives, but they need to take a fucking lesson from me. Bitch, I don't always like my life either. I don't know why my parents would fuck and conceive me so I can sit up here and have to learn how to talk, have to learn how to walk, just basically to learn how to get a fucking check. That's all that it fucking boils down to. You learn all the shit that you do just so you can get you a mundane ass job and do a routine ass job to pay fucking bills and to maintain your dumb ass. And I be wondering, like, why the fuck are people upset because they may be doing population control? Why are blacks feeling fucked up because it's whites that want to exterminate their race? Who the fuck is trying to stay here? I don't care if we become an endangered species. People need to quit fucking. There's nothing here. There is nothing about this plane but fucking and eating. Anything else in between was constructed by these fucking reptilians. Go work a job. Get educated on shit other than maintaining the health of the ecosystems and 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 all the other elements of this planet. All you need to know how to do is keep the planet clean. I mean, yes, computers and internet and this camera is nice and shit, but if I had to choose between computers and cameras and cars and shit and just having some clean, crisp water, no chlorine, no cyanide, no arsenic, no fluoride, no feces and shit, and having fertile soil and not eating GMO fucking corn or the dealing with a carbon footprint and shit, I would deal with that. Okay? I would deal with that. This world's getting so artificial, people. I don't understand this shit. I don't. It made me wonder about the universe, you know? Is it really about love? Is love at the center of it all? Is it really fucking really? You know what I'm saying? Because these are peon demons that I'm dealing with. These are fucking peon reptilians. They're the ones that give you your fucking sleep paralysis occasionally. They're the ones responsible for your weird ass dreams. You know what I'm saying? They're not the ones in Hollywood, over the food industry. They're not the ones over religion, the major religions. They're not the ones manipulating the weather. You get what I'm saying? The higher you go, you're just seeing more of them. When do we get past these fucking reptilians and see some fucking aliens with some sense? Some aliens that's not trying to destroy the planet Earth. Some aliens that have technology that fucking teach them something. These things ain't trying to learn shit. The only thing that motivates them to learn is dominating and controlling things. If they can figure out how to dominate and control some shit better and make it more like them, then they'll go through with it. But other than that, they not motivated by love. It's a lust for power, and that's it, and control. So I mean, what the fuck is this universe really about? And why the fuck, if I have any control over this shit, why would I incarnate as a weak ass human, a feeble ass human that has no control over this fucking situation? Do I have a soul, really? I mean, these are questions that I have to ask, you know? People in the spiritual community, I really think New Age is also run by reptilians. Oh my god, my laptop is about to die. But there are obviously a good group of reptilians or a good race of aliens because of the technology that allows us all to connect. Even though some people say humans could connect with each other with their own little spiritual technology. They just hybridized us and reduced us even more to make us more controllable. I'm not finna go into that shit because I never experienced that. I don't see I don't see any proof of that. But it ain't regular ass humans inventing these computers, this Wi-Fi, these video games, these cameras, these phones. The average Joe was just at the store, because they saw the shit in the advertisement, they got their paycheck, they want some of this shit. Your peon ass didn't invent this shit. You're just enjoying it. Who are the humans that are getting the inspiration to invent these toys? This Wi-Fi. I still don't, it still amazes me how fucking electronics can connect to what, sound waves or something? I still don't know how this shit works. And neither do you. You didn't invent this shit. So it's some reptilians out there who, what I'm saying, over Google, YouTube, what I'm saying, who made Facebook and Tinder and Twitter and all this other cool shit, who made apps for your phone and stuff. Those aren't your regular ass humans. They're probably reptilian as well. Or maybe they're Syrian or Andromedans. I don't know, but they're not of the human race. I'm hearing hissing, like shh, or very uncomfortable. This is gonna be a long video because I'm not going to bed. It eases my pain to talk about what's going on, so that's what I'm gonna do. And I really hope I'm gonna start promoting my videos now. I don't care if I used to worry about people seeing my face. How petty is that? Oh, I'm ugly, so I don't want people to see me, but I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start promoting my videos. I want them to be recommended. I want people to see my fucking thumbnail when they log on to YouTube. That's how bad I want this shit to go viral. Because it needs to. Somebody is going through the same shit I'm going through. I need to find a motherfucking ass because this is ridiculous. This makes no sense. There are other humans that don't believe in reptilians at all. They're lucky. They don't have to experience this shit at all. You know what I'm saying? Like my brother and sister, they're not seeing any of this. They're not getting eggs put on their backs and shit. They're just going to school, going to work, enjoying their lives to the best of their abilities. My mom's not seeing this shit. You know what I'm saying? My grandma's not seeing this shit. I think I fucked up when I wanted to see more than this 3D reality. It ain't nothing more to this fucking 3D reality. That's the fucking point. You're a 3D being. Stay your ass in the third dimension. Stop being greedy. Stop trying to figure shit out. It's nothing really to figure out. Enjoy the human experience. Most people seek higher ground or seek higher knowledge and wisdom because they're not enjoying it. Well, too fucking bad, bitch. I don't know what you doing wrong. It's probably just your thinking. You too emotional. That's why you're not enjoying this fucking experience. It ain't nothing else out there. You ain't finna find out nothing but some sad, fucked up ass shit when you try to be spiritual. So I really just don't understand. I don't know what to say to you. However, there are some people who are enjoying the spirit realm. They not seeing demons and shit. And that could be because they are an alien themselves, and it's a hierarchy. All humans are not created equal. If it were true, we would be treated as equals. It's a reason why black people were slaves for hundreds of years. Am I saying we inferior to white people? Hell fucking no. Shit, we all dumbass humans being manipulated by some kind of alien race. But there is something about the African Americans, something about the African that had their ass being subordinate to white people. You need to accept that. We not the same as white people. White people not the same as black people. Brown people not the same as black people or white people. Shit, if we were all created equal, motherfuckers would be treated as equal. We would all be getting along. We not the same. But how do we know that? The best way we know that is because motherfuckers don't even look the same. That should tell you something right there. I don't understand this shit. It's a little, this thing died down. The symptoms have died down. So soon I'm gonna try to go to bed. So really, this is a shit video. It's just me trying to get through the day. Um, they usually let me sleep in the afternoon, which is fine. That's great. They're night crawlers, and they're active in the wee hours of the morning too. So yeah, there's that. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna start promoting my videos.